Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. I'm Chris.
My name is Vincent.
And yeah, this is the Smackdown review from us.
Yep.
Uh, so this was uh, what was it? Not the go home one.
August 27th, go home. Well,
No,
is it
not
go
go
home?
home.
I don't, it's
No,
not
no,
go
it's
home.
no the other the
No.
oh, oh the away from home episode.
Post. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
the away from home Smackdown. Uh,
No
and yeah,
home involved. None of those. Well, yeah, I guess
no,
there is the way from the home.
so this is home with Smackdown. That's what this
You're
was.
not going towards the home.
And yeah, so this was basically the fallout from SummerSlam. This whole episode.
Mhm.
And I missed the first 20 minutes, so you can say what happened, or I can tell you what I think happened, and you can tell me if I'm right or not.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You tell us what you thought happened.
So based off Twitter, I'm gonna say Becky Lynch came out, did a fake apology, and then Bianca Belair said I won a title match. Then Morgan said I also won a title match, and then they had a match, and Belair won.
Okay, so here's what happened. All right, you were very close, very, very close. I mean, for the most part, you were very correct. Okay, so we kick off the show, and Kevin Owens is on commentary with Corey Graves and Michael Cole, and you're like, "Wow, this should be good, right?" We found out. I don't know about that, but anyway, so Becky Lynch is out there, and she's like, "I'm the man. You know I am." And also, you must understand that I'm sorry for what happened. But bitch, I'm not sorry for what happened. I actually faked that apology. And then Bianca Belair comes out, right? And she's like, hey, man, you are the man. And I want a championship match with you tonight. Right. And that should happen. Right. I was like, oh, yeah, let's do it tonight. That sounds good. But then you never guess. You never guess.
Liv
Zelina Vega
Morgan,
comes out.
uh,
Zelina Vega comes out, right?
same
And she's
people,
like, I want a title match because of reasons, right? And it just
because why
makes
not?
sense to me. It makes sense to me. I understand reasons is a good reason. And then Carmella comes out and she's like, hey, this makes more sense to me, of course. I was supposed to be in the match. Why don't you give me a title match? Because, like, I was her Sasha Banks' replacement. And then Liv Morgan comes out. And that doesn't make sense to me at all. But anyway, she comes out and she's like, hey, yeah, y'all gotta get out of here because I want the title match. And then they have a fatal four-way match to decide number one contender. After Becky Lynch says no to Bianca Belair's challenge. So yeah,
Was it an elimination match?
yeah, it was a fatal four-way elimination match.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, all right, so that's why when I turned on my TV, it was only Liv and Belair. All right.
Yep,
Well, Bianca won, obviously. So I'm assuming the Extreme Rules, that'll be the match that they go with, Becky versus Bianca.
I assume so. I assume also Bianca's probably gonna lose. So,
Okay, uh, most likely.
but yeah, I was pretty impressed with Liv Morgan actually. Like I like Liv Morgan a lot in general. So yeah,
From what I saw from when I watched of the match, she and Belair seem to be having a pretty good match.
yeah, they were killing it. Honestly, like honestly, I don't know. I feel like Liv Morgan could be a big star one day. And I just think they just have to put her on TV more often. And that should
It is
be that should be good.
that is usually how that works. Yeah,
Yeah, they just have to put her on TV more often because overall she's just got like a good personality in general, and then she's also just a good wrestler right now. Like she's getting better and better every time she steps in the ring. So honestly, I would just put her on TV, see what she does, and that's really it.
do you
Although
think?
they probably won't do that. They'll probably just forget about her next week and then leave her alone in
Do you
catering.
think that they don't put her in more things because Vince knows she's from New Jersey and he doesn't like that?
Oh, possibly, yeah, possibly. Oh yeah, Carmella brought up catering during the promo too. She was like, "Hey, why are you out here, Liv Morgan? You should be in catering, right?" And that's what everyone says every time they have a promo like this. And yeah,
Well, so that was
they were all Bianca Belair was like, "How? Why are three of you out here? I'm the only one that should actually be here," which is what I was thinking the whole time. So it was like a self-aware promo of like these people shouldn't be here, but they're here. Like they were just telling us that. So they knew the problem with the whole thing, but they just went along with it anyway for no reason except let's have a fatal four-way elimination match. for Bianca Belair to win.
It's my absolute favorite thing that they do. They create some inept booking. They have a character point out that it's terrible booking. Instead of actually just deciding, you know what, this is bad, let's fix it. They say, no, no, you pointed it out so that we can't get made fun of for this. It's my
Yeah,
favorite thing they do.
yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
Well, anyway, solid match. We're gonna get that title match soon, I assume, and we can move on now to the Paul Heyman stuff, which was very entertaining to me.
Oh, I thought that was hilarious. And the Caleb Braxton's just always on his ass about things.
Yeah, so it starts off with Kayla trying to interview Paul. He tries to get into the Roman's locker room. The door is locked. Turns out he wasn't even in there the whole time. But before he gets to that, he goes to commercial. He comes back. Paul is still trying to open the door. Kayla is still there. She has something better to do.
Watching him, yeah, trying to unlock this door the whole time.
You know, Paul at certain points got mad. He's like, "What do you have nothing better to do? Huh? No one else to harass? Just me?" And apparently, that the answer was yes. That's all that she has to do with her night.
Yeah.
It turns out the Roman wasn't even in there. It was the Usos, and
It was just his cousins, the Usos.
they eventually open the door, and they go to Paul and they say, "Hey, man, let's be honest. You knew about Brock the whole time, right?" He said, "I had no idea. No." They say, "Oh well, that's probably not true. Whatever."
Yeah, he did answer that pretty slowly. I'm not gonna lie.
He did kind of.
He thought about it for a little bit. He was like, "No, absolutely not."
I was pretty sure he wouldn't be there.
Yeah,
Okay, so now
but yeah, we're
uh,
basically waiting for Roman Reigns to come to the arena.
basically, and he does, and we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm. There's even stuff leading up to it that doesn't even have anything to do with it, and we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. So next up is the next part where I might have missed something. So
Okay.
Cesaro comes to the ring, right?
Yeah, Cesaro.
Between that and his match with Chad Gable, was there anything else?
No.
Okay, so I missed nothing. Good.
Well, I mean, you missed the part where Chad Gable and Otis enter.
Uh, so I missed
Yeah, Chad
nothing.
Gable and Otis came out and they were like looking like Shorty G and Otis. And then they came out and then they got into the ring and then Cesaro comes out. You missed that part.
Okay, yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
all right.
exactly. Yeah.
Well,
You
anyways,
missed a
this is
big part of the show. I'm not gonna lie. That was big information.
well, I didn't miss this very quick match that they had. I guess that's important.
Yeah, true.
This match is like at least a couple minutes
It's
until
really
it's,
the
it's
this whole match is also because of like a month ago when Cesaro gave Shorty G this swing. And he got salty about it. And he's been holding that in ever since, and now he has his rematch against Cesaro.
was this the thing they said on commentary?
No, they showed the replay. They were like, "Oh yeah, they did say it on commentary." They showed the replay. They were like, "Yeah, a month ago, Cesaro gave this man the swing, and he's never gotten over it. So here he is trying to take it down to Cesaro."
You know what, props to SmackDown for calling something that happened a month ago. Good for them.
I guess I'm pretty sure it's just because they had nothing else planned, and they just said, "Hey, what happened a month ago?" And they're like, "Oh
Just
yeah, this happened a month ago, and we just do something about it because you know what? Shorty G's in town. Otis is in town. Well, they're always in town, but they don't know that. They was like, oh, they're in town this time. Let's bring them to the show and let them have a match."
whatever it takes to get a eventual full-on match between Cesaro and Chad Gable is completely fine by me.
I like to think that whenever they're in catering, they use like the people running this show have no idea they're even there. They're just like, the dudes in catering, they're just out of town. Yeah. They
So
just
like
didn't make it in.
it could be. That sounds like what would happen in Gator.
And they walk in at some point. I gotta give me some bread real quick. What the hell? What are you doing here? What the fuck?
I just said I want some bread. That's why I'm here.
No, no, the producer walks in. He wants some bread. And he walks in. He's like, sees everybody around him. And then, like, everyone's like staring at him. They drop their food. He's like, well, he like tries to leave awkwardly, you know? He thought they were gone. He thought they were missing.
Hey guys, don't worry, I'm booking stuff for you right now. As he awkwardly backs out of the room.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh,
anyway, this match happens, right? And then yeah, Cesaro does hit the swing, but that enrages Otis. And Otis is like, fuck you, man. And he fucking pounces on him. I'm not sure if this is when it happens, but he does it anyway. He does it at some point in the match. And he pounces on him. And then they just attack that motherfucker. They hit him with the wickedest fucking clothesline German suplex combo I've ever seen in my entire life. And dropped this man on his neck. And then they squashed him with the Otis splash.
honestly, this was a very quick match before the
Yeah.
Otis interference. I was kind of sad.
I'm
I
not
was
sure.
hoping for a full-on match between them.
I'm not sure what Otis's splash is called. It might be called like the
The
Otis
Otis splash.
splash. Yeah, probably the Otis splash.
I mean, it's something Caterpillar or the Compactor. I think that's something else, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure what a good name would be. Leave your names for the Otis splash down below.
Well, you know what? Yeah, do that. We'll read them out next week. We'll pick a good one.
Yeah. I wish Otis. I miss Otis being a goofball and not a serious dumbass.
I miss long hair Otis with the beard.
Yeah.
Hairless Otis is very concerning to me. I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know. I think right now his gimmick is like serious. Uh, I'm not sure, dude. I don't know.
Makes me
Just serious
uncomfortable.
Otis. Yeah, it's exactly. It's not. It's not something I want to see. I want to see him be a goofball, run around yelling Tucky, but Tucky's not even there, so it'll just be sad. And yeah, they really missed the boat with Tucker too, because they could just had him and Otis stay a team. I'm not sure what they wanted to do, Tucker and Otis, but
I have no idea what
I
they
feel like
wanted
I've
to do.
heard that they wanted to stay as a team, but
They probably
maybe they
did.
saw something in Tucker at some point. They split him up, and then they decide, you know what, we Tucker kind of sucks, and then they put him to the side.
Sucker, more like sucker. They said, get out of here, buddy.
Yeah, good one.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Tucker more like fucker. Fuck who? Oh, nothing.
Yeah. Well, anyways, you know what? Let's get to my favorite part of the show. Thankfully, I did not miss this. Baron Corbin is no longer down
Happy
bad.
Corbin.
Praise the gods.
Hell yeah. You know, one day in Vegas really does help you.
One day in Vegas, really, it can make a difference. The lesson here is if you're ever down bad on your luck, homeless, divorced, you can't see the kids because your wife won't let you, you know, you have to
Gambling is the way.
always gamble. That's a lesson.
Yeah. Always gamble no matter what.
This dude, Baron Corbin, he pulled up in the car. He said, Vegas changed me, man. It saved me. I'm happy Corbin from now on, man.
Yeah.
He has a new theme song and everything. What a
That theme
guy.
song is amazing. His whole character right now is fantastic. The evolution is amazing. Like I know they like set a copyright for this like a long time ago, like a few months ago or something like that. But I didn't see that copyright, so I was glad. I was damn happy I didn't see that copyright because this just caught me by surprise, caught me by happiness. I was had a smile on my face the whole time.
Honestly,
And the whole time I was
besides,
thinking, I was thinking the whole time, I was like, I'm so damn happy that you signed this guy because we wouldn't be seeing this if they didn't sign this guy. And it's the best damn thing they're doing on the show right now. So
I'm
I'm
gonna say
very, very
second
happy.
behind Roman. I
I
like
guess Roman
Roman.
Reigns is the best thing, but I mean, from like a funny perspective, I mean, Roman Reigns doesn't hit that funny bone. You know, Baron
Sometimes
Corbin
he
does.
does.
Baron Corbin does.
I mean, look, Paul Heyman trying to
Like
open the
there's been
door
points.
was very
Yeah,
funny to me.
I mean, that was Paul Heyman. Yeah, the Paul. Yeah, I guess Paul Heyman's always funny though. So I mean, you have a point. But overall, sometimes at some points, Baron Corbin wasn't very like entertaining or nothing like that. But in some points, he was just boring. And that's because bad booking. I'm pretty sure. Like he could have done better. Clearly, he can make this shit work. I don't. He can just make a lot of shit work.
Well, you know
And
what?
he's never been
Thankfully,
the best wrestler either, but he's been a decent wrestler the whole time.
I mean, he's not the worst wrestler either, though. Sometimes he can have a really good match just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like a decent wrestler, like most of the time. Just not the one of the best wrestlers.
Anyways, happy
But
Corbin.
character wise, he's killing it.
Happy Corbin. It's a great thing. I do love it. But you have all this money. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna
Mm-hmm.
spend it on? Obviously, you're gonna call up and you're gonna say, you know what? I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't have stolen that briefcase. I'm gonna pay you for it. How much do you want? 20 grand? I'll give it to you. But I unfortunately, this dude Biggie said no. I couldn't believe it.
You said no to the biggest offer of them all, Chris.
20 grand, man.
No, $100,000.
Oh, right. It was originally 20 grand. Then he bumped it up, right?
He bumped it up, yeah.
All right. Man, you know
hundred
what?
thousand dollars. He said, "Man, Biggie said, man, I really gotta get my kids some new braces. I might need this money, but my answer is fuck no. Why would I take that money?" And then, yeah, I mean, it's for a briefcase and a damn contract. I'm just saying, and I
Yeah,
understand the money that comes from the championship that you win. You know, that is like money that keeps coming in. It keeps flowing. You keep having a steady income. But what if you just had 100 grand right like that? What if you had 100 grand just like that immediately? And like Baron Corbin brought it up. He was like a bunch of times. He was like, you know what? You can lose the money in the bank prepaid. How about that? What if you cashed in, and then all of a sudden Roman Reigns beat your ass? Like, what are you gonna do? And,
what if you
of
cash it
course,
in?
this is a bit ironic because Baron Corbin lost his, and that's what made it funny.
What if you cash it in, and you cash in on Jinder Mahal, WWE champion, obviously. Then John Cena comes out of nowhere and he just interrupts you. What are you going to do then?
Yeah, what are you gonna do if you're John Cena and you lose the Money in the Bank match? Huh? That's funny.
If you're Damien Sandow, what are you
Yeah,
going to do then?
exactly. What are you gonna do?
Well, regardless, Biggie won't take the offer. But Baron Corbin, he's too happy to be upset about that. Good for him.
Yeah. And then Big E says, "I'm gonna beat your ass, motherfucker." And then Baron Corbin left the ring.
Violence was necessary. He was just trying to offer him a good deal. I mean,
Yeah, he was being nice. He was being happy. I don't understand why Big E can't see that. And these fans, I mean, the fans were okay, but they were all right with it this time. I didn't see any real disrespect, but usually they do disrespect him completely. So this is very mild disrespect.
Biggie, he's just too jealous of the bread. Just can't believe he
That's what
earned
it
that much in
is.
raise.
I mean, he has like thousands of dollars worth of clothing on him. Baron Corbin
Just,
does.
wasn't he wearing the hat too? Did you
I
see the
mean,
hat?
okay, this man turned down 100 grand, but had a fucking bologna sandwich in his damn ass, right? Like, I
He's
don't
gonna
understand.
eat it, man.
Yeah, where do you get
I
all that stuff from? I mean, honestly, why do you shove it up
sometimes
his ass? That's also a question.
sometimes you don't have pockets, okay? Gotta use the old prison wallet.
That is true. That is true. Does happen.
Sometimes you have no pockets. The only thing you can do is shove it down your shirt
Man smuggled a fucking half a sandwich into the arena.
and a pencil.
I ain't a pen. How does that? What the fuck, man? That's gotta hurt. Right?
Very impressed we didn't get hit once. I mean, I'm gonna stand at least 8 times.
Yeah, really. Shit's pointy. Unless it was a dull pencil, I couldn't really tell.
Possibly, it could have been an unsharpened pencil. That would explain
And
a
like a
lot,
flat
actually.
top. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it still kind of hurts a little if the wood rubs on you, a little bit. You'd be like a
Pencil
little
rash.
prickly, a little prickly, a little pencil rash. You know, it's never comfortable.
Right. Well, anyways, the offer's turned down. That's really it for that segment. But then
Yeah,
we
he
get
left.
to
He was a happy man. He didn't want to fight anybody.
uh, sometimes you're just too happy, mad at people, just like it'll Baron. Yeah, it's want to be made very clear though.
Wait, is King is Well, I guess we'll get to it later. Never mind.
I want to make it very clear though. When Baron Corbin was down and out, we were his biggest supporters. Just remember that.
Yeah, it's true. We've always been supporters of Baron Corbin on this podcast. Always.
Google me champion. I mean, I always have us to stake.
How could
You
we
know,
forget a Google Meets champion? Really, I mean, Google Meets did go down in smoke, right? Like the whole platform crashed, and now it's not even it's discontinued right now at this very moment. And that's all because we banned meat from the platform because we thought it would make us more money that way.
you
And then
know,
we realized very late that it was a bad idea, so we brought it back, but it was already too late. Everyone already left the platform, and then we just really couldn't go back on it, and we decided to shut it all down. Honestly,
you know. took some good advice from OnlyFans, and apparently it
Yeah,
wasn't the right
they
move.
told us yesterday, and we decided to shut it down.
They told us
And
no one wants to see me on your platform. I
yeah, oh,
should
that
know
was a
this.
long time ago. Yeah, yeah, that was like a week ago. They told us that. Yeah,
No one wants to
and
see
then
dudes throwing
yesterday,
their meat at the screen, but I mean that's just not true. Like,
yeah, yesterday they were like, "Hey, we made a mistake, guys. We actually that advice that we gave you it wasn't good, and you should just bring back your platform, put the meat on it, and that would work." But too late. We already had 0 people on the platform. It was already done. Baron Corbin left, took his meat somewhere else, possibly to his wife. I don't know. And yeah, the nice wagyu beef that he mentioned in the promo. Maybe who knows?
nice juicy storyline, probably. Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah.
I do want to point out though before we move on, it's disgusting that she would only take him back once he got money.
That is fucked up. It sounds like a bad relationship. But I mean, who am I to judge? You know?
Straight up gold digger. Can't believe.
Yeah, who am I to judge? You know, not one to judge that.
Right, well, now we can move on to the Edge promo. It's very quick.
That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I'm just saying, like, I can't really comment on the other person's relationship. You know, that's
We know you were a gold digger previously, as they say.
absolutely not. No way.
So Edge promo basically just said go to a dark place to win the match, but he won. It's worth the frayed relationship with his family, and now he's going for the Universal title.
Hmm.
That's basically all
Interesting.
it was.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that promo.
Well, did you see the Seth one at least?
Yeah, I think so. I saw that. I just don't remember what he said.
Seth basically said that he learned a lot from Edge, and that he's going
Oh, yeah,
to
that's what he said.
take a different route to the championship, but in a very weird tone.
Is it
It's like when
rude or
someone's
route? That's the real
what?
question.
No, it was weird. It's like someone saying something, they don't really mean it, but they're saying something. And you're like, what do you mean by that? Be mischievous about it. It's all secretive.
Now, I know what you're saying, but is it root or is it route?
It depends on who you are. Depends on the person.
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes it's poof, sometimes it's puff, you
That doesn't work actually. Puff is spelled completely different.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Puff is spelled with one O. Poof is spelled with two O's.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your damn vocabulary lessons. We all know you failed every single spelling test you ever had.
Like, give me a word right now. I'll spell it for you immediately.
Dog.
Dog.
Yes.
CAT. Let's get it. Come on.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good. You get 100 on your spelling test this time around, all right? But next
Never
time.
fail. Never.
Next time.
Right. So next up, Roman Reigns finally shows up. He said, "Hey, Paul, what are you doing out here?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for you, my tribal chief." Paul was kind of standing there. Roman goes, "What? You don't open doors anymore, huh? Too good to open the door for me, loser." And he said, "No, no." He opens the door.
His shirt is fired.
It is a cool shirt. I do like it.
I do want that shirt.
I don't know why. I see the image of Roman Reigns on the t-shirt and it looks kind of photoshopped. I can't tell if it is or not.
It does look Photoshop, but it does look dope.
It
There's a
looks
white
obvious.
one too. There's a white one and a fucking black one. It's like, wow, there's 2 colors of these things. I want both of those. Okay.
The white one is kind of good.
Yeah. I have 2 versions of them. One with white, one with black. Amazing. It's great. And the back logo ain't that bad either. Not gonna lie.
It's not at all.
Yeah. Usually it's absolute trash.
Usually, this is a rare t-shirt game where it's actually a good
Yeah.
one. We all
Indeed.
know there's been plenty of terrible WWE t-shirts, like that time they did the Miz t-shirt and like Comic Sans.
Yeah, that was bad. That was terrible.
What's
I
that
mean,
one?
what more can you expect from Miz though? I mean, Miz is
What's that
terrible.
one John Morrison t-shirt? Forgot.
Drippy drippy wet wet. I think that's the one.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, probably.
Let me see if I could find it.
Soaking wet.
No, not talking right now.
Okay.
Now it's gonna take too long to scroll through this. I think possibly.
Betterdrippin.com.
No, something moist.
Yeah.
Uh,
Moist in my area.
could have been possibly
I'm just naming random ass fake porn sites.
moist in my area. Great name for a band. I do like it.
Sounds like something a bot would leave in our comments and be like, Moist me in my area.
That's just a really good band name. I don't know what you're talking about.
Moist in my area does sound like a good band name. Or a song, possibly. Song.
I wouldn't listen to that so much.
And it's like 3 people in a song just rapping about being moist.
I mean,
It's like a
ideally, it
hook
would
and
have nothing to
whatnot.
do with it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Here it is. It was a super soaker squirting out water, and it said America's Moist Wine.
Oh, okay.
I was considering buying it, and you said no. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
I did do that. Did do that. He just wouldn't be taking he would get destroyed in public.
I think people would love it personally.
I think everyone would hate it. They'd beat your ass.
Being moist in public. What?
Yeah, just not. I don't think they. That just sounds. It's not pleasing to anybody
Moist in public, another good band name.
to see that shirt.
All right.
Well,
So
okay. I'm
next
gonna
up,
say this about the word moist. Okay, I mean, some people hate the word moist. I don't really hate the word moist.
I find it funny.
Yeah,
Depending
I
on the
think it's a funny
context.
word. Funny word.
I am the mind of a 2-year-old, so I'll laugh at it.
Yeah.
So next up, we get to
Anywho,
Rick Buggs' debut in ring match in the main roster.
is it boobs or boogs, man?
I think it's Boogs. I just say Buggs because that's what I think it's spelled.
I think it's boobs.
Possibly. Wait, what was the King Nakamura question you had before? The rent the match.
Is this name actually King Nakamura now, not Shinsuke?
Legally, possibly.
So
I
I looked at the roster page today and I saw that his name was King Nakamura.
it might be then. Might be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name's King Nakamura.
Well,
And it's kind of fun how they like change names on the birth certificate so quickly in WWE. It's kind of crazy.
it is nice. You
One
have to
day
go
you're
to
Apollo Cruz, the next day you're Apollo. That's how it goes. One day you're Mustafa Ali, next day you're Ali. Hey, you remove my first name.
one day you're Tegan Knox, next year just Knox. So life.
Rick Knox. Wait, that's not it.
Skip
Kevin. Wait, who was the other guy? Who was that big ass dude with the beard?
Mike Knox.
Mike Knox. Yeah.
I don't remember Mike Knox so much. I just remember he was a large man with a beard and black tights.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure anything about Rick Knox, but yeah.
Well, anyway, this tag match was Buggs and Nakamura versus Rude and Ziggler. It wasn't a bad match. There wasn't really a lot of story behind it, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Wait, I mean,
think
wait, hold on. Wait, what was this match again?
the tag team match with Nakamura and Buggs versus the Dirty Dogs.
You call them dirty dogs, man.
That's their name.
That's dirty.
That's their name. What do you want? That's what they call them.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
Like, you go into that
I
match, you could
object.
hear.
I object. We'll take it to court.
You
We'll
object as
take it to
much as you
Clucky
want.
Court. We're
I will
taking
bring
this
the
to
evidence
Clucky
from
Court, okay?
court.
I don't give a fuck.
I will
Dirty
bring the
dogs.
evidence,
No
the
way.
clips. I'll bring the
Clips, no
the
clips.
evidence.
Delete the whole channel. Delete it.
I will not delete this channel because I don't think that is what's
Delete
right.
it. Delete the audio. Take it off the illegal websites. Let's go.
Well, anyways, whatever they're called, they lost in this match.
Well,
Quite
we're not
tragic.
putting it on the illegal websites. They're taking it from us. Okay. They're taking our podcast from us.
It
Illegal.
happens.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of this match was actually the random Apollo Crews promo in the corner that showed up during the match.
Wait, what? Which one?
And the
Oh
tag.
yeah, it did. You're right.
I don't know what he was talking about. I was just watching the match and I was like, oh, look, that's Apollo Crews. What's he doing in the
Me too.
corner
I
over there?
saw him pop up. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. And then I didn't pay attention to it.
Because when you describe people like that, they miss the match. That's what happens.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on with Rick Boobs in the ring?
Yeah, but these dude wrestlers in all denim singlet.
Yeah, I mean that's what Kevin Owens was saying.
See, he was
And
pulling
may I
it
talk
off.
about? Let's just say something about Kevin. Kevin Owens is not good at commentary. He sucks.
He was doing it. He got told on short notice, man. Give him a break.
You look. I understand, but he just wasn't good. Really a low energy. Just not, compared to Pat McAfee, probably worse.
I mean, who
But
can beat Pat McAfee on commentary?
I thought Kevin was gonna be great. I was like, he's great at promos. There's no way he sucks at commentary, but just not
Pat,
good.
look, Matthew McCaffeine is a whole different person, you know.
Oops, it
I'm
was
assuming that's his full
Patthew
legal.
McCaffeine.
Isn't that his full legal name?
No, I thought it was Pack McDonald's a female. God damn.
I see he had to struggle with that when it wasn't as natural.
No, it was. I came up with that name 2 years ago.
There's too many Pats in there. I like it.
Pack. That's what I
That's a
settled on.
different
Okay,
person.
that's what I settled on.
That's a different person.
No, that guy's Pac. It's not the same thing.
Okay, this will go the Lucky Quarter actually.
And
This
then there's
won't.
Xbox. No, Xbox. Yeah. And then there's A Kid on United Kingdom Wrestling NXT. And yeah,
Oh, there's an NXT UK man. That's nuts.
yeah, A Kid in NXT UK. They're wrestling a kid in NXT UK.
Oh, well, whatever. Next up is a
I mean,
backstage.
allegedly, allegedly.
What? That's his name.
Well, that is his name. Yeah, his name is A Kid. Like, look on the roster. Okay, look on the roster. We're not talking about an actual child, but there's a fucking man.
Riley
But his name's A Kid. He's got a beard and shit. Like, I don't understand. But whatever.
is an adult British man named A Child. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know if he's British though. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm assuming they all are.
Wait, is the I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever. So next up, we get to the Naomi thing on SmackDown. She
This
shows
is
up. She's like,
awkward.
man, she showed up. She's like, hey, what do you want me to do here in Sonya Deville? Just like WWE Creative. It was like, you still work here?
Well, she was like, I didn't even know you were coming to this roster. I
That's
don't
what WWE
even.
Creative says every time they see her. We didn't even know
They
you'd
have
be here
nothing
today,
for her.
man.
Yeah. I guess we can figure something out. She was like, I guess we can figure something out for next week, maybe. And Naomi was like, that's fucking rude. And she walked away.
Man, what do you want from Sonya, man? She didn't even know you were gonna be here today.
Yeah, she had no idea. No one told her. She's not even like the main boss. It's not her fault.
She's being told what to say by not Pat McAfee. What's his name?
Pack McDonald's fee and Kevin Owens are
Adam.
the bosses in this situation.
Being told what to say by Adam Pierce. You know what do you want? He's not even there. Where even was Adam Pierce?
Piercing his Adam.
Pierce thinks Adam Apple. Sure.
Adam, yes. That's what I was gonna say.
All right. So you know who was there
He
though?
was he was taking his name too serious. That's all it was.
You know who was there though?
Roman Reigns,
Oh yes, but also
Dolph Ziggler,
yes, but also
Bobby
the
Roode,
okay. I would like to finish the sentence at some point.
Ricky's boobs.
Both of those names, yes, but also
Okay,
the Mysterios were also there.
indeed.
Rey Mysterio's like, look, man, um, I'm gonna take a step back. Okay, it's time for you to go fly on your own. You got you a
Okay,
singles match here with somebody. It was a mystery opponent for a little bit.
I'm gonna stop buying you Gucci. He said. I was like, oh my god, that crushes my soul.
You lose one more time, I swear to God.
No more Gucci for you.
I mean, he said it very nicely. I think what he meant to say was, look, you're costing me so many matches. You're ruining my win-loss record here. Making me look bad. Look, why don't you go do what you gotta do, man? I'll be there in the corner. You can do what you gotta do.
And that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was like, clearly, this is exactly what's happening.
At least I'm saying I'm assuming a mid-card singles run, maybe going for the Intercontinental title at some point. Possibly.
Possible. I don't see him go any further than the Intercontinental Championship.
Well, at least not for now. Maybe he gets better.
Exactly. He has to get better at everything.
Right, well, if you're a green talent, though, you're not that good. A great person to go up against is the returning Sami Zayn. You two had
A
a
great
pretty
place to
decent
go is
match.
NXT, where the stars are made.
You seen the NXT logo, by the way?
Yes.
It reminds me so much of the Dynamite one. Not even
It,
like not.
it's just the explosions in color. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
I thought I
But I
really
like
thought
the
that.
way AEW did it better because I don't like the. I just don't like the way this logo looks. It's a solid logo, right? It looks nice and clean, but it's too contrast to like all the other logos. Like all the other logos are kind of like metal and like really fucking like taking it seriously, and then this one's kind of like more lighthearted and more pop music, you know.
I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't like
So
it.
it's too different for me to like on like to
It's-
really get. I have to get used to it. Really, like I don't know. I
I
just have
don't
to get
watch
used to it.
NXT, but I do have to get used to it. Yes,
Yeah. It feels like something you'd see on like E or something like that, like E Network or like for a reality show like Total Divas or something like that, or like a Nickelodeon TV special or something like that.
feels like they're farming ideas for new NXT, and some unpaid intern saw AEW. They're like, "What if we just do some colorful stuff?"
If you
I
like
think that might
colors,
work.
let's just put that on. Yeah. It did
You
feel
know,
like a
they,
little bit of a, and then it was more so the trailer that made me think more Nickelodeon. Like the logo itself was like okay, but the trailer was like such like kids show coming up soon.
I mean, hopefully it's still good. I mean, yeah, I want to see what it is first, but the logo, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
It's very strange. I mean, yeah, like they said they were done sending indie talent from now on,
They say
which
that.
can
They
only
say a lot of
last so
things.
long. It can only last so long.
They say a lot of things, though.
Wait until AEW because they're like, we're just leave it to AEW. What if wait until AEW signs a bunch of fucking good indie talent, especially the women's wrestlers? They're gonna have a fucking meltdown about that.
Who knows? It's really interesting, though.
Because that women's roster needs some help, and if WWE just doesn't want them, you know, and such easy gets.
Anyways, let's get into this match. So, Dominic versus Sami Zayn. What were your thoughts on this match?
Oh, Sami Zayn! First of all, let's forget about Sami Zayn's back. Okay, Sami
He
Zayn
is
is
back, yeah.
back. I was excited. I was hyped. I was like, awesome. But also, I mean, like, I feel like there wasn't enough hype around, like at all.
I think because Roman Reigns in the interview was like, I think we should get more Sami Zayn on this show. I guess someone saw that and they're like, we do have Sami Zayn. That's crazy. Thank Roman.
I feel like there should have just been more. I'm excited to see Sami Zayn, but nobody. It was just kind of like he was walking out there and he had a match. That's really all it was.
No, I, but
But I was
so,
excited. Just know.
yeah, it was good to see Sami Zayn back. I think he was wearing like actual tights this time, was he?
I think he wore those before.
I know, but I don't think it was the cargo pants he usually had.
Yeah, it was.
Oh well,
I think it was the
memories.
same tights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
I know. I don't know if
I might be
memory was.
wrong. I could be wrong.
Did Dominic lose this match or win this match?
Yeah, he lost.
All right, I should have assumed
But here's what
actually.
happened. Here's what happened. And Mysterio ran down because he knew that his boy was getting fucked up, man. After he couldn't hit a 619, he fell to the ring. Fell out of the ring, I'm sorry. So he came out, he came running out. He was like, oh no, my boy's getting fucked up here. And it didn't stop.
Yeah, he said for the love of God, Dominic, I swear to God, I'm gonna come out there, I'm gonna kick your
He should
ass.
have came
After
out there with a towel too.
should have came out there with the drip. Sammy would have been too confused to keep going.
He should have came out there with the drip and threw it into the ring.
You know, like how when someone's trying to lose weight, right? They'll be running on the treadmill and they'll have like in like a cartoon or something, they'll have like a chocolate bar, like someone
Yeah.
pulling a chocolate bar. That's what they should have done to Dominic, but with a Gucci t-shirt or something.
Yeah, he should have.
Dominic, look over here, buddy. He sees he gets super energetic and beats Sami Zayn.
I mean, I don't want Sami Zayn to lose that.
I just want a gimmick for Dominic where he only wins for drip.
I mean, there was a spoon gimmick we could have gave him. Or a fork
Or,
gimmick, I'm sorry.
yeah, or
Fork.
get it right, man.
No spoon. No spoons. All right. Spoons are fucking. You can look at yourself in the mirror on a spoon, though. It's kind of cool.
Put yourself in the spoon. It's like looking in the mirror.
It's like, exactly. Or you can put a mirror to a spoon, like you put a mirror on a spoon and look at
It's
yourself.
like having two mirrors.
Exactly. You do look funny on a spoon, though. That's kind of funny. And you put it in the commercial for a cereal thing. And it's like,
I mean,
wow, look at this, it's quirky.
when Grappalos becomes a thing, that's going to be the commercial.
Grapple what?
Grappalos, the official Wrassle Graps cereal.
Grappalos, yeah.
It's going to be a kid looking at a spoon. It's like, man, that look kind of weird here. Grappalos in stores today.
Like Bootios, but grapple.
It's not gimmick infringement either. Those isn't their thing.
My throat is fucked up right now.
So it's mine. I was talking all day today. So,
Yeah, my throat is scratchy as fuck, dude.
well,
We'll get through this, hopefully.
we're almost done. We got one more thing to talk about. So,
Yep, let's do it.
uh, so we got Roman Reigns here. He comes out with Paul Heyman and the Usos, and
The
Roman goes.
bloodline.
He goes to do his whole thing, but he doesn't want to talk, so he gives the mic to Paul Heyman, who basically says, you can acknowledge the Usos and Roman. Also acknowledge the fact that Roman Reigns beat the hell out of good old John Cena. And then I think it was at this point
Sage.
that Finn Balor came out.
Indeed, Irishman Finn Balor comes out.
He said, "Look, man, Roman, you forgetting that you owe me a title match? You should have said homeless man stole it a couple weeks ago. Doesn't mean I don't deserve it.
Yeah, he said John Cena will deal with him later. I want to deal with you right now.
I beat up that homeless man, but we'll get to John Cena at some point. I want to have
Yeah,
a
I
good
knew he was
fucking.
gonna go away and just completely ignore me. But anyway,
If anything, John Cena should have been the first person on that list. Should have
you
seen
should
this
just go
one
find
coming.
John Cena and beat his ass just for storyline.
Take his ass at like a movie premiere or
Yeah,
something. I
he's
don't know.
trying to get himself some like ramen or something like that, like a restaurant. And then all of a sudden, here comes Finn Balor, just low blows him from behind, destroys him, hits him with a bunch of stomps and shit.
You don't know what I would give for John Cena to be in the middle of a Jimmy Fallon interview for like a movie. In the middle of the interview, it's out of nowhere, Finn Balor shotgun drop kicks John
Jimmy
Cena out of a
Fallon
chair.
says, Jimmy Fallon says, "Oh my God, that's Finn Balor."
Oh my god, that's Finn Balor. He said it was coming for him. You guys remember that episode of Smackdown? The whole audience like, on what? On who? Who is this man in tights? He
Not
has a
gonna lie, I liked you better in your demon attire.
hey, shut up about that. I'm working on it. But anyways, that's my ideal thing that he does. He does a shotgun drop kick, knocks John Cena out of the chair, gets on the desk, maybe sits on Jimmy Fallon's like shoulders or something. It's the coup de grace.
That's kind of, you know,
Kind of
it's
amazing, I
interesting.
know.
It's interesting.
Almost as amazing as that one idea that no one drew for me. But I should have.
Yeah,
Alright, so anyway, he came out, he said, I want a match next week, and he tried to attack Roman, I think, or let's you know around.
yeah.
Well, regardless, the Usos and Roman jump in. Street Profits come out
Or
to
guess
help.
what? Immediately the Street Profits came out because he had backup. He was smart about it.
Did they say that in commentary that he had him smack him?
Yeah,
I just wasn't paying attention to commentary.
that
All right.
was yeah. Yep.
So,
This makes
anyways,
sense. I mean, I'm not too mad about it. Like, it does make sense that Finn Balor wants his title match because he was already offered the title match
yeah,
previously.
and the
Yeah,
Street
so it
Profits
works.
won a tag title match. It works out. It makes sense.
Yeah, and he can just lose to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, so I'm excited for their match next week. That should be really good.
Yeah,
They'll probably be the main event, I'm assuming.
yeah. I feel like I mean, of course, it would be the main event. It's Roman Reigns. They're not gonna not put Roman Reigns in the main event.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're definitely just gonna make that the main event. Have maybe an opening promo from Roman, maybe possibly something with him and Paul Heyman. Now, what I'm thinking is Paul Heyman is definitely set up the Brock Lesnar thing.
I guess what happens next week, they don't want to make Finn lose or Roman, so they have Brock come in and ruin it.
I feel like no, I feel like Brock Lesnar was definitely set up by Paul Heyman. I feel like Paul Heyman called him. You know, I feel like this is all set up to destroy the bloodline.
I mean, possibly. I guess that kind of works. 'Cause you don't really need Paul Heyman at this point to help Roman Reigns out because he kind of has it on his own.
And then also, if he does need help, the Usos are there, and they're good promo talkers too. So
It is true. So, I mean, I could see Paul Heyman getting kicked out of the bloodline at this
yeah,
point. It's not impossible. And plus, Naomi's there now. Maybe she can get added in.
Yeah, true. Maybe Sony just never gives her a match and she just gets pissed off and joins the bloodline.
The Bloodline works her way up to a title match with Becky at some point, beats her. I think that would be
Yeah.
good.
I want to see a more badass Naomi. Like, I think that would be cool to see. Like, I'm not saying she's not badass right now. I'm just saying more badass. Like, much
Wasn't she in
like
Team Bad
hard,
that one
like
time?
hard, much more hard, you know?
Was she in Team Bad that one time?
Yeah, she was. Was it her, Tamina, and
It's Sasha, I think.
Sasha? Yeah,
Yeah, so like that, but better. Yeah.
exactly.
Right, so anyways, that's basically all there was to
That was
SmackDown this
Tamina.
week.
Did Tamina have the theme song?
She did. That was peak to me.
Nice. They had their own theme song too.
But I mean, the Tamina one was the important one. So I mean, that's all I remember.
I mean, was it really when the Street Profits have their theme song now?
Look, say what you want, man, about rowdy cans
I
and
mean, they
things like
just passed
that.
it down to the Rowdy. The Rowdy Can chorus wasn't in the original. I'll tell you that.
That is true.
It was just the verses.
I mean, that's a good addition. So I mean, you can fault that one.
It's nice. That's a nice little trivia question. I think.
Well,
What was
this has
T-Bad's
been a
original theme song, and whose theme is it right now?
wait.
It
That's
was
a
the Street
question.
Profits. How did you know? I thought you weren't going to get that right. We were going to save ourselves $2,000, but you got $2,000. Hell yeah!
You can thank us by sharing that $2,000. Obviously,
And our sponsor, State Farm.
and Jake from State Farm.
Have you ever wanted a farm but couldn't state it? Well, now you can with State Farm.
I think it's a question of understanding of State Farm. But anyways, let's get to the ratings here. Now, I did miss a fourth of this show, but I mean, it went by fast for me. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I think that's
Yeah,
fair
I'll give it a
enough.
thumbs up. Yeah, I agree. It did go by fast for me not having to watch like videos during commercials or anything like that. So yeah, I'll give it a thumbs
Plus,
up.
plus no Usos versus Mysterios match. I think that really that's something to celebrate,
I'm
especially
sure Sami Zayn is the
Happy
new
Corbin.
Usos.
Happy Corbin, something to celebrate there.
Happy Corbin was celebrating all night long. And yeah,
Don't know what that means, but yeah, okay.
that wasn't really. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but whatever, whatever. Well, he was just happy all night. That's
Well, anyways, we're gonna get to the plugs, but remember to join us next week when we
yeah,
also
Romeo
do
and
the
Juliet.
SmackDown review here. And hopefully next week I will have actually watched SmackDown entirely. Ideally.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, you want me to get to the plugs here?
Sure.
Yeah, go follow us wherever you can. Every single social media platform. We're everywhere. Wrassle Graps, just follow us everywhere you can. Every single podcasting platform too. Go on Apple Podcasts, give us a subscribe, give us a 5-star rating if you can, and also go on Spotify, give us a follow on there. Why don't you give us a like on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, leave a comment down below on YouTube because that definitely we want to hear your thoughts on shit. When we appreciate your support. And otherwise, just go share our content with other people that you know to spread the word about us and share your interests and stuff like that. And hopefully they can share their interests with us. So that's just very cool, you know. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified. And that's about it. See you guys in the next one.